In this video, I'll show you how to change a brake wheel cylinder on drum brakes. I have a 77 Impala here, but this applies to almost every single car with drum brakes. So let's begin. Alright, so this is the wheel cylinder right here. I'm going to attach a link to the description below on how to take the shoes off and reinstall them. So over here, there's a leak right in there. As you can see right here, it's all leaking, and you can pop this out and it's oozing out right there. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out. Alright, so what I like to do first is, this is all rusty back here. Take a little wire brush and take most of the rust off. So you could spray some butter sauce or WD-40, whatever your favorite personal lubricant is. And just spray it on there. You go spray it on the bolts on top. There's two bolts on top. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this brake line off. Now on brake lines, you should always use a flared type of wrench. See how it's flared at the ends over there? Because you don't want to strip this. This particular one is a 7/16. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this loose. Just like that. Now it's important to crack this loose before undoing these bolts that hold the brake cylinder in place, because it's going to be wobbling all over the place, so you don't want that. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo this. Alright, so that's off. And that's all for now. We just leave it there. I'm going to take these two bolts off. Now take these bolts off to hold the wheel cylinder in place. I also put butter sauce on those too. And this whole thing comes right out. Just like that. Here's the part we're putting in. It's by Wagner. And always before you do the job, make sure you match up the parts before you start taking anything apart. We already did that, so we know this is good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pop these out. We're going to clean them on the wire wheel, and we're going to put them on this one. I'm going to put some brake cleaner on here. Clean them up. You can lightly sand these also if you want. Also, a quick tip here, you can also put a pick back here to pull this off to see if there's any leaks in here. So that's also another way to check this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on now. Now I'm just going to clean this surface area over here where the wheel cylinder goes, just so I can get, there's some rust here, so I just want it to sit flush. So I also sprayed some fluid film on here, so it'll inhibit the rust. And we're good. Alright, so you pop this off. That's where the hard line goes. And as you're putting this in, put two bolts on the back. Also over here, when I was sanding it down, I put a piece of towel over here to protect any debris going into the brake line. So just pop this bad boy in. Pop the line in, just like that. And now put the bolts in on top. And those are tight. Alright, now put the line in. The nut. Gotta be careful with this, you don't want to cross thread this. I'm going to tighten that down as much as I can, and I'm going to use a flared wrench on this. Alright, the tube nut is tight. And we're done. Alright, make sure everything sits nice and flush over here. And we're all good. Okay, now on these I put a little bit of silicone lube. Lather them up and stick it in the hole. And that's it. And now put your brakes back on. The last thing you gotta do is bleed the air out of this wheel cylinder right here. And I have a link also I'm gonna put in the description below on how to bleed brakes. It's fairly simple. All you gotta do is have somebody sit inside while this is closed, pump the brake pedal 2 or 3 times, have them hold it. Then as they're holding it, crack this loose and the air is gonna come out, then tighten it back down. Then again, have them pump it down, hold it down, crack this loose until you see fluid coming out of here, and make sure you have enough fluid inside the reservoir. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like me, and share me. See ya!